Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Hook Studio. In today's tutorial, I'll show you how to crochet this beautiful floral coaster, and the best part is it's completely beginner friendly. If you already know a few basic stitches like magic ring, double crochet, slip stitch and chain stitches, you'll be able to make this coaster with ease. It's a quick and relaxing project and takes only about 20 to 30 minutes to complete. I've also added all the material details in the description box below, including the links, so make sure to check them out before we begin. Now let's get started. So these are the materials that we will need to make the floral coaster. We will need yarns in 3 colors. I'm using cotton yarn in off-white, green and red. I'm also using a 3.5 mm hook, and these are weight 3 yarns, and I'm also using stitch markers. So we will begin with a magic ring. So make a magic ring and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we will have to make 11 double crochets into this magic ring. So we need a total of 12 double crochets, and we will count this chain 3 as our first double crochet. So we'll need 11 more double crochets into this magic ring. So I've worked 11 double crochets now, and we have got total of 12 double crochets. So we can go ahead and close this magic ring by pulling the tail tight. Now in round 2, we will have to work increase into each of these double crochets, which will give us a total of 24 stitches by the end of round 2. So in order to end this round, we will have to make a slip stitch into the third chain, the top of the 3 chains that we have done earlier. So this here is the third chain that we have worked. So we will have to work a slip stitch into the top of the 3 chains. Work a slip stitch and then we chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So again we will be counting these chains as a double crochet. So since we have already got 1 double crochet, we will have to work 1 more into the same stitch to make it an increase. So yarn over and into the same stitch we'll have to work a double crochet. Make sure to mark the stitch. So we'll be marking the third chain since we are counting it as a double crochet. So we have completed our first double crochet increase. Now move into the next stitch and work 2 double crochets there. It's 1, and 2. So we have done 2 increases. Now into the next stitch, work 2 double crochets. That's a third increase. Fourth increase. Fifth. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and that's our 12th double crochet. So work 2 double crochets into the 12th stitch, and that's it. So you have now completed round 2 with 24 stitches in total. To finish this round, you can work a slip stitch into the first stitch, which is a chain 3. So work a slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 and chain 3 again, 1, 2 and 3. You can mark the third chain again. Alright, now we are starting round 3. In round 3 we will be working a double crochet increase followed by a double crochet into the next stitch. So we have already done one double crochet here. To make it an increase, work another double crochet into the same stitch. Alright, so we have done an increase now. Into the next stitch, work a double crochet. So this is the combination, an increase followed by a double crochet. So again into the next stitch we'll work an increase. That's our first double crochet, and one more into the same stitch. And then into the next stitch we will work a double crochet. Again into the next stitch we'll work an increase. 1, 2, and into the next stitch we'll work a double crochet. Again into the next we will work an increase. That means 2 double crochets into the same stitch, and into the next stitch you'll be working 1 double crochet. So you'll have to go ahead and repeat this till you reach the end, and you will have a total of 36 stitches by the end of this round. I've now completed round 3. In order to finish this round, you can remove the stitch marker and work a slip stitch into the chain and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. The combination of round 4 is 2 double crochets followed by an increase in the third stitch. So since we count this as a double crochet, we mark the top chain and do one more double crochet but into the next space. So work another double crochet into the very next stitch, not the same stitch, into the next stitch. So this is our first double crochet. Into the next stitch we have worked another double crochet. Now into the next stitch, which is the third stitch, we will be working an increase. So 1, 2. So into the next stitch we work a double crochet, and into the next stitch we work another double crochet, and then into the third stitch we work an increase. Again into the next 2 stitches we work a double crochet each, and then into the third stitch we work an increase. 1, 2. So this is a combination for round 4. Go ahead and complete the round. I've now completed round 4, and by the end of round 4 you'll have 48 stitches. Now remove the stitch marker and work a slip stitch into the top chain. chain one and you can cut the yarn. So this is the main body of our coaster. Now we will be using green yarn to crochet the leaves around the body. You can attach the green yarn to any of the stitches at the top. I'm going to attach it here with a slip knot. And chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to mark the third chain here. Now after the chain 3, we can skip the next 2 stitches and work a double crochet into the third stitch. So skip 2 stitches and work a double crochet into the third stitch. And now you can chain 2, 1, 2, and work a double crochet into the same stitch. So this is a combination for the leaves. You have to repeat it till the end, and I'll show you one more time. Skip 2 stitches and work a double crochet into the third stitch. Then chain 2 and work a double crochet into the same stitch. Again, skip 2 stitches and work a double crochet into the third stitch. Chain 2, work another double crochet into the same stitch. So you will have to repeat this till you reach here, and I'll show you how to fasten off. So now when you reach the end, we'll have to do one more leaf. For that, you'll have to skip 2 and work a double crochet into the first stitch where we have done the chain 3. So work a double crochet into the same space, and then chain 2 and slip stitch into the top chain which we have marked earlier. Okay, now chain 1 and cut the green yarn. So the leaves are done now. We have to weave in the ends before we do the flowers. Now to do the flowers, insert your hook into any of the spaces in between and attach the red yarn. Alright, now chain 3. We'll have to mark the top chain because we count this as a double crochet. Now to crochet flowers into each of the spaces, we'll have to work 5 double crochets into each spaces. So here we count this as a double crochet, so we will have to work 4 double crochets into the same space. One, 2, 3, and 4. Now pull up a loop and insert your hook into the top chain, since that's our first double crochet. Now insert the hook into the loop and do a slip stitch. Just pull the loop like this. Now we have to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. After crocheting the 3 chains, there is a space here. Right here, there's a space. So into this space, you have to work a single crochet. So insert your hook and into this space work a single crochet. Now chain 2 and work a single crochet into the same space. Again chain 2 and work a single crochet into the same space. Okay, now chain 1 and work 5 double crochets into the next space. Yarn over, work 5 double crochets. So this is the first double crochet, so go ahead and mark it. Now work 4 more double crochets into this chain space. 2, 3, 4 and 5. So after 5 you can pull up a loop and remove the stitch marker and insert your hook into the first double crochet we have done. Insert your hook into the loop and do a slip stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 into the chain space, into the space here, work a single crochet, chain 2, work a single crochet into the same space, chain 2 again and work a single crochet into the space. That's it. That's our second floor. Again chain 1 to finish this round. Now move to the next space and work 5 double crochets. Always remember to mark the first double crochet that we do into each of these chain spaces. That's our first, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Pull up a loop, remove the stitch marker, insert your hook into the first double crochet and pull this through it. And chain 3, single crochet into the space, chain 2, single crochet into the same space, chain 2 again, single crochet into the same space and chain 1. So that's how you work the flowers. Go ahead and complete all the flowers and I'll show you how to fasten off. I've not completed all the flowers. Now to finish it off, we can chain 1 as usual and this time slip stitch into the third chain. Of the 3 chains we have worked, slip stitch into the third chain, chain 1 and you can cut the yarn. Our coaster is ready now. You can go ahead and weave in all the ends. A beautiful flower coaster is ready now. It's very easy. Just need 15 to 20 minutes to complete this one. It's a beginner friendly pattern. It's pretty easy. Hope you like this video. Please do like, subscribe to the channel and comment below if you like this tutorial.